Hey traders from around the world, what is up? It's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsome with reallifetrading.com back in the States. And man, I have missed this schedule. Let's talk about the broader markets really fast. SPY been doing what it's been doing for the last few days and weeks, going higher. Qs, dips, getting bought. Dow Jones, new all-time high. ETF and the IWM is still just kind of trading a little sideways. Let's go look at some individual stocks. NVIDIA, big news. If NVIDIA can close above the candle that it created on Friday, which so far it looks like it could, I do expect some serious bulls to continue coming in on NVIDIA. That's a really big deal for it to close above it that quick. Doesn't mean it's just going to go skyrocketing immediately, but it would be one that I would assume you'd want to keep a really close eye on and also have some bullish positions on regarding NVDA. Facebook trading sideways for most of the day, and then really in the last 30 minutes or so, it just had some nice pops. So Facebook, I actually do like it to go higher. This is one that we did for the November RLT challenge, one of the ones that we did. Buying it here, 194, and selling a $200 covered call for November. That expired worthless, and now many traders are in those same 100 shares of Facebook. They're now up $2 a share and 215 December covered call on Facebook. Looking gorgeous. Some quick lowlights and highlights from today's day trading session. LX is one that I played a little too aggressively. It was a phenomenal gap, really good open. Beautiful, beautiful move, and just did not quite bounce as hard as I was hoping it would. We got triggered in, if you go on the 3-minute chart. So we got triggered in on the hammer candle and got stopped out down here. Just blew through all the stops, consolidated, and then bounced, which makes sense. You had a really good large volume yesterday being Friday. So this gap up, a lot of people are going to sell it, and they did, and they just sold it too hard and too fast. Too furious for me, and I got stopped out for a loss. But then we flipped around and found Square. Square, this was the setup on Square. Look how beautiful this was. Most traders, this is the one that they played. Just look at this setup right here. I mean, check this gorgeous thing out. I mean, man, look at that consolidation. So it traded sideways for about 35 minutes. So if I pop in here to a 5-minute chart, just really, really nice consolidation. Boom, 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 boom. And then broke out, obviously retested and had another great follow through. So Square, really good trend. A lot of people getting some paydays on Square because remember, this gap over here will fill and it's just a matter of time. I love Square long term. This is one that I do think is going to consolidate and chill out for a while. You know, slowly grind higher, but it's going to trade sideways, bounce around, buy the dip, be a bull trader, something like this, and it'll hang out, but eventually it will slowly creep higher. At least that's my thought on ticker symbol SQ. Here's Chewy, CHWY, Chewy, slowly going lower. If you're a pet fan and you have a pet, you probably bought something on Chewy, but right now this IPO is taking a bath. CHWY, short the pullbacks right now. Don't try to find the bottom. And if you do want to invest in it, just do so very slowly and methodically over time. MAXR, MAXR, MAXR Technologies looking really good, up 7%. This has been one that we've been looking at for a while, and just really based on the weekly chart, we knew it was going to be a winner almost imperatively because of this volume back in May. So we've been playing MAXR a lot. A lot of people are in MAXR, and right now it's just kind of battling the 50 EMA on the weekly chart. But once that battle gets finished and finalized, then you can expect MAXR to probably continue a little bit higher as well. I had a request for Bed Bath and Beyond. With the gap up over here, not on earnings. This gap was the earnings gap, and you had this random gap over here on October 10th. Beautiful gap too. Really nice gap and go. Hasn't been filled. Trends looking nice. So the ironic part is on Bed Bath & Beyond, I think an ultimate target is probably 1580. Of course, it could go higher than that, but that's going to be a really strong brick wall on Bed Bath & Beyond, 15.80. And if we can break above there, sure, we can definitely go higher, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Tesla, lost an R on Tesla today trying to short it. Beautiful short, in my opinion, just did not work, and that happens. Someone once told me that sometimes you lose on trades. So here's the short, breakdown, rollover, breakdown, rollover, and then you got a tweezer bottom pattern. You got a nice little hammer candle. There was also the 15, sorry, I'll hide the drawings. Evening star on the 15-minute chart, really good lower shadow. So tried it. Tried shorting below that level and just never broke down, which is absolutely fine. Tesla's been on an absolute gargantuan of a tear. But as far as my patterns and my strategy, it did coincide with everything. It was below all relevant moving averages other than the 105 on the hourly. It was just very far away from that. So I was thinking that maybe, just maybe, Tesla would actually have a little bit of a pullback bearishly, and the answer to that is no. No, it will not. So low of today was 346.10. I figure at some point this retest gap could fill on Tesla, but showing me that Tesla's only going to have 10 minutes or so of selling recently shows some strength. So I'll be keeping a very close eye on Tesla to break above 349. If we do that, start taking out the high of today, 349, 352, 353, the trend's just going to keep on continuing, and it's just a matter of time before Tesla makes above 400. So we will see, but the trend right now looking pretty strong on the Tesla machine. And last but not least was EPR. Had a request for this one, but this was for a European exchange. So Europus, I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but I had a gentleman ask how to trade this one on this exchange. And you can see, ladies and gentlemen, these gaps, this sentiment still works regardless of where you are in the world and how you're trading it. There's your bullish gap and go, so you get a shallow pullback because it is a strong gap. Really, really nice open. Here's the weekly chart, and we've traded to the 200 simple on the weekly, really for the first time ever since it just was created. So that's the resistance that ticker symbol EPR is experiencing. Most likely from here we'll pull back into about the 29.16 area, consolidate, rest, and then eventually pop out and go higher. Two last trades. Had a really good day, but Netflix did stop me out. Shout outs to a few traders who did flip on this position. So we had a bearish swing trade on Netflix that was stopped out today, and JL and a few other traders took advantage of the bullishness of Netflix today to actually day trade it bullish and get those losses back. So Netflix tried it on the bearish swing trade and it just did not work. Pretty much was immediately wrong as of Friday. And both Netflix and Disney are just having gargantuanly beautiful days today. Keep in mind, Netflix is not going anywhere. Yes, Disney is bullish, and if you have a long enough time horizon on this position, regardless if it's leaps or shares, I don't see why you will not win. But Netflix is not going to go away. It's just going to have more competition. So I do like Disney long term. I'm kind of surprised that Netflix did not go down a little bit today since Disney was up so strong. But both of the streaming giants were crushing it, and I do love this candle on Disney. Love the article that Ashley posted on reallifetrading.com, free for the entire world. If you haven't checked it out, make sure to pop over to reallifetrading.com and read how to make money from Disney Plus. It's a good article. You will like it. Anyway, folks from around the world, thanks so much for tuning in. You are a star, and I will see you next time. And until then, love life, and trade it. Bye.